Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1116, and today's topic is the chemical aspect of death. That is, chemically death is nothing but it is irreversible reaction of protein. And when I am talking of the reaction, there are mainly two types of reaction broadly. One is chemical reaction, where all the elements which are involved in this reaction, they maintain their identity. Like if sodium and chlorine, if they are reacting, the formation product will be sodium chloride. And if nuclear reaction is there, in that reaction, if uranium is bombarded, the product krypton and other will be their nuclei, and they are having new atoms. So our body is having chemical reaction, not nuclear reaction, first thing. And then when we are talking of chemical reaction, we have mainly two types of reaction. One is called irreversible, other one is called reversible reaction. So our body is nothing but total reaction. Is just like industry of different type of reaction. Somewhere oxidation, somewhere reduction, somewhere reversible, somewhere irreversible, somewhere ionic, somewhere catalyst, somewhere without catalyst, somewhere proteins are decomposed, somewhere fats are decomposed. So lot of 24-hour chemical reaction is taking place, and that chemical reaction is maintaining our life. And these chemical reactions, they are working at certain temperature and with certain pH of our blood. If there is any difference in our pH of the blood or any enzyme action, definitely it will become irreversible. And once it has become irreversible, it is death. And death means clinically what doctors are saying is brain. Once brain is dead, then other body is declared dead. And brain cells, they are nothing but protein cells, spongy mass of 700 to 800 gram. And these spongy masses of protein, they have lot of trillions of neuron cells, up to 3 billion neuron bases are there in brain. And slightly, if there is any irreversible reaction, all will become denatured. So let me first clear what is irreversible reaction and what is reversible reaction. So first is reversible reaction. What is reversible reaction? Reversible reaction means, for example, if you have water, H2O, I mean water. Water is at liquid at centigrade, and it is same H2O is solid when it is temperature is is 0 degree centigrade, and the same water is vapor, gas, when temperature is 100 degree centigrade. And this sign means it is reversible. So water can be reversed into gas from 100 once you bring the temperature 0, and from 0, once the temperature is decreased up to 25 degrees centigrade, it can be in liquid form. So this is a reversible reaction. Water will remain water, and its three states can be reversed: liquid into solid, solid into gas, gas into liquid, and liquid into gas. It is called a reversible reaction. Now the irreversible reaction. Reaction means egg, and if you boil it at 100 degrees centigrade or even up to 60-70 degrees centigrade, the egg protein will be boiled egg, and this protein will be denatured protein, and here you cannot bring again to the same egg protein what it was before. Its physiological and chemical, biochemical, all properties are totally changed once the protein is denatured. So it's the best example of irreversible reaction is that is boiling of the egg. And boiling of the egg, here outside just a simple example, the same thing denature of the protein, if it happens in our brain where all your proteins are denatured, which is irreversible, your protoplasm is all protein, nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, neuron cells, they are all protein. Actually, protein chemistry is becoming very, very advanced day by day. The reason is that after this artificial intelligence, different tools and models, they are used to determine the structure. And today, protein is so complex that till today, we cannot claim that we know 25% of protein structure. So complex. And everything is, our life is based on protein. And the building block of protein is amino acid. So even some of the scientists, they are believing that from where the amino acid came. Because if we are talking of single cell, marine cell, that is amoeba, they are claiming that life started from amoeba. Here I am talking scientifically, so please take it gently, not religiously. Religiously it is Adam and Hawa, Adam and Eve. But here the formation of life, the origin of life, is started from marine animal, that is amoeba. Even for amoeba, single cell, there are a lot of protein. Thousands of proteins are there to have the invertebrate single cell amoeba. From where? And protein means with peptide bond, CONH, lot of amino acids are hooked, and that gives polypeptide. That polypeptide is protein. So from where we got the amino acids? So what people are, the group of scientists, after all research, they are mentioning that maybe from space there was amino acid rain. Just like acid rain is there, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. So maybe at nano level, or maybe at that is quantum level, that is in the form of quanta, amino acids came on this earth, and then the combination and started and became protein. And now today, when we are using our artificial intelligence, there is a very important area has come, that the death of the brain is not the death, is immortal, and nothing can die. Just like the same mass action theory, that on this earth we cannot create mass, matter, and we cannot destroy the matter. We can only change one form into another form. This is the basic law of mass. We cannot create and we cannot destroy. Only we can change one form into another form. So according to latest artificial intelligence reporting, when they have started studying the consciousness, because now artificial intelligence is having same consciousness, same emotion, same feeling like human brain. If you talk to artificial intelligence robotic, you ask the question, you express your feeling, that artificial robotic will understand your feeling and he will reply according to that. So that consciousness has gone, that feeling, that emotion has gone to machine, deep machine, that is artificial intelligence. But only difference is that biological is without heart, without liver, without lung, is all machine. So here also, once they have started the new technology which is emerging now, which is going to replace digital technology, digital age, by quantum age, that is called quantum age. And quantum age means it is called quantum particles. And quantum particle, if I am saying, it is nothing but photon. And what is photon? It is bundle of electron in the form of wave and particle, which gives energy. So try to understand what I am saying. At quantum level, at nano level, what today's scientists they have discovered, they are still in deep research of consciousness of our mind, because religious people they are saying that our soul, our spirit, our consciousness is not physical. It's without matter, without photon. But today they are proving, even the Elon Musk, some last month, journalists asked the question, what about the spirit? What about the emotion? What about the consciousness of the brain? Because his main work is on consciousness of the artificial intelligence brain. He mentioned very clearly that as per his understanding and knowledge, brain consciousness, brain emotion, brain moral value, spiritual value is all physical. It's not virtual. So physical means it can be manipulated. It can be changed into one form into another form, just like photon. But photon means it is electron. And electron is having dual nature. Sometimes it is behaving as a wave, and sometimes once it is not behaving as a wave, if once it is in super state, it can behave as a particle. So that is called super state. So all the protein molecules, amino acid, all are made up of atoms. And atoms are made up of electrons. And electron means they are quantum particle. Quantum particle means they can act as wave and they can act as particle. So in quantum form, they can exist in the space even after your death. And that quantum data, if it is downloaded, it can be preserved. This is a very, very latest technology I am telling about the death. So in future, your all brain neuron signals, vibration in the form of particle, in the form of wave, it can be recorded in the form of data, and it can be preserved, stored for future use, so that it can be recovered, your whole brain system, brain thinking, brain imagination. And then they are claiming that human being will become immortal. They will not die. From quantum point of view, that they call it, there will not be quantum death. There will not be digital death. The death will be only irreversible reaction of protein, your body protein will be denatured. But denatured doesn't mean that photonic, that is quantum particle in the form of wave and particle, they are not existing. They are existing. They will be existing. Even today what I am talking, it is escaping in the space. So this is in the form of wave. It can work as a wave, it can work as a particle. And there is black hole. The concept of black hole is there in space. Black hole means it is a consumer. Whatever goes inside is squeezed. No matter nothing, light, everything will not come out from the black hole. Sometime maybe the whole universe is in black hole. Who knows? And this type of universe, this type of planet, they are in billions. So with our limited knowledge of space technology, of quantum particle, of digital technology, we cannot predict more. But there is lot of future and hope with the new technology, emerging technology. One is artificial intelligence. The other one is quantum technology, not quantum mechanics. That machine has gone quantum mechanic. It has been changed into technology, very powerful technology. And that's why this quantum particle, quantum wave, they have already changed the concept of space and also the concept of wave and particle. According to Einstein, light speed is the super. Now his all theory is challenged. It's all, rejected. In last year, 2022, the three Nobel laureate physicists, they shared on this quantum particle their Nobel Prize. And on that quantum particle, they actually challenged the speed of light. That no, this quantum, at quantum level, the particle and wave, they are much faster than light speed. Because that concept they gave, that is called quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement means once the quantum particle, they are entangled, because they are into two states, clockwise and anti-clockwise, up and down. So if up one is here and down one is billions of light year away, if it is in clockwise, that will be in anti-clockwise, and that tunnel will give the speed far, far superior than Einstein's E is equal to mc square relativity equation. So in that case, quantum particle, quantum wave, sometimes in our brain case, and even for computer also, because now quantum computers are coming very soon, and they have multi-direction. They don't have only binary language 0 and 1, because the electron, I have already expressed this thing in one of the lecture, that position of electron is not only like head and tail, no, it is dancing. Somewhere it is wave, somewhere it is particle. And that dancing is having multi-direction. So that multi-direction is used as a data for process. That's why in second, you can process billions of data, millions of data. That's why, if you remember, Google some 3 months ago mentioned that they have such type of data processing with the help of, that is quantum technology. And that is, black hole is there, one is white hole is there, and they have created wormhole with the help of artificial intelligence that can process data in 200 seconds, and that data the others can process only in 10,000 years time. So with their such type of advancement by the study of the protein structure, 260 million structures are established. So on that basis, they are claiming that today's death is, from protein chemistry point of view, it is irreversible. Irreversible means when our body protein and protoplasm, nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, all materials, once they are denatured, they cannot be reversed back. It is irreversible reaction. So in brain also all the proteins are denatured, and that is irreversible reaction. But they are saying that on quantum level, that person is not dead. Because at quantum level, whatever neuron signals are there, that's in the form of photon. That is quantum particle, and that quantum particle can escape in this space. It can go to billions of years away, and it will be existing. It can be recovered. It can be collected, downloaded in the form of data, and it can be preserved. So this is what about the concept of death. That is, one is chemical death, but once it is coming to quantum death, digital death, no, it is immortal. They are not going to die. Chemically they are going to die, human beings, so other animals, other living organisms. That is chemically. But from quantum point of view, where the electron is behaving as a wave and as a particle, and that cannot be destroyed, it will be existing in space, it can be downloaded, uploaded, it can be stored in the form of data, and it can be displayed in future, maybe after 100 years, 200 years. That, okay, Professor Khan, this is the brain data. This was his thinking, this was his imagination, this was his talking, this was his powerful lecture, all these things. So same thing what I have told during my lecture, I have written so that students can make the note, and I strongly support making up the note, because when we are making note, there are two aspects. One is from examination point of view, that we may copy down the note of some very intelligent student of the class, topper, and then read it, and after exam throw it away. No. Here note means it is going to be useful for your whole life, where the question of quantum and digital and wave function is there, and super state of brain is there, that you will enjoy when you are grown up. So here, number one, death is irreversible reaction in our brain and body. Brain irreversible cessation of all brain function is called death. Is death. Brain death is final death. If brain function is retained, recovered, then you can say that there will be no death. Everybody will be immortal. Then the problem of death is solved. But that is not going to happen with this present technology, because denatured brain proteins is irreversible. That's why I have mentioned the heading. Chemically, death is irreversible reaction. Whether it is brain or body, it is denatured, solved. But brain chemistry is very, very complex. For example, our cranial nerves, so sensitive, with lot of all the nerve control and activities of messenger and nerve messenger, and lot of chemicals are involved. That is all under these cranial nerves. And these cranial nerves are so sensitive that even if they are touched, they are dead, they are denatured, they are irreversible. That's why during any neurosurgery is a very, very sensitive and complex, because if little touching is there of nerve, it may die. It may become irreversible in the form of denatured protein or reaction. So that is, it can die by only touching and it is super sensitive. Number two, black hole is the real concept in space. That is singularity of black hole means to understand the behavior of electron as a wave and particle. Inside the black hole, even if all these electron and particles and wave, when they enter, they are consumed. Gases, they are entered, they are consumed. Matters, they are entered, they are consumed, they are not coming out. So that is, called black hole, singularity, wave and particle. Then our nature is not at fixed position. Once electron is not fixed, it is behaving as a wave and particle. There is chance of probability of dancing in multi-direction. Sometimes it is behaving as a wave, sometimes it is behaving as a particle. It's on probability, it's on uncertainty, it is uncertain, position is uncertain. That's why the nature, the position of nature is also uncertain. The position of nature around us, whatever is there is nature, is all uncertain, is all on probability. You cannot fix the position. Rather, probability factor. So nature is also uncertain. Number three, here with this uncertainty, that's why with that uncertainty of nature, everything is uncertain. And of the electron, the concept of that uncertainty came to quantum technology. Quantum concept of this electron in the form of clockwise, anti-clockwise, or upward and downward position and dancing. That is uncertain. Under uncertainty of electron, and the concept of quantum particle comes here. And whenever we observe quantum object through consciousness, our brain is always in superposition. That is called superposition. Once it is quantum is there, and that quantum superposition is called consciousness, and that is given in artificial intelligence. That's why artificial intelligence, people are saying that in future, even sometimes they may destroy the human beings. Our extinction will be there. Our survival will be in danger, because the machine is given consciousness, emotional, feeling, values, without heart, without lung, without biology. And the quantum form changes in new system, and that new system is wave and particle, and transform into new system, and that transformation into new system or other system, that is called super state of anything. And that super state of our brain is in super state. That is super state of brain, and it is quantum state of brain, and that quantum state of brain is called always super state of brain, and that is our thinking, consciousness, and moral values or ethical values or religious values. That is our brain is always in super state of quantum state, with quantum wave, quantum particle. So with this, I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.